I have an Elves box from Sophie and Toffee. So this is a monthly subscription box from Sophie and Toffee, and they deliver crafty goodies to your door. And I also got this here because I had a little order of resin. So I'll show you this first, and then the huge batch of resin that I got from them. So we're gonna go through this first. I'm just gonna put the resin over here. Let's see. I'm such a mess. My craft desk is such a mess, and I've kind of given up on that. So let's open the Elves box. I have no idea what's inside. I kind of thought I had an idea what's inside, but I'm not quite sure. So let's see what's in there. Okay, so let's pull everything. It's a lot of stuff. Let's pull everything out. There, and we have the box. I'm always hoarding the boxes because they're so light and they're so perfect for shipping. So when I want to send stuff to my friends, I always keep them. Wow, that's a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff. Ooh. Bonus item. That's really cool. I love bonus things. Okay, so we have the bubble wrap. Oh my goodness, that's a lot of stuff. Okay, so is this the powder? Is this color changing powder? Oh, Mermaid Pearl. Okay, I'm getting ahead of myself here. So oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I'm like freaking out because there's so many cool things in this box. I'm loving this. Okay, so it's a lot of stuff in here. Let me put them all back in the box and we'll go one by one one by one on the cardboard thing that said what we got. So let's go through that together. All right, so the first thing that was mentioned in the card is UV resin. This goes a long way. So if you're doing smaller projects or backings, kind of like what I was doing, this size lasted me, I would say, a good maybe 7 or 8 projects. And I'm pretty aggressive, so if you guys are conservative, you can definitely have this go a long way. So it's really awesome that they add this in the box. And then we have UV color changing whip. This is really cool. So I love the fact that they're giving us a little one. Now, of course, you can't do a whole phone with this, but let's take this. And there's some glitter in there too, so let's take it for a test. So I don't know what color. Purple. Looks like no, this is a pink. Look at that. And you know what? When the color goes in, you can see the glitter even more. I love that. So they're giving us kind of a sample. So if you guys want more or bigger ones, that is so cool. So if you guys do get Sophie and Toffee, let me know what color you got. This is really fun. By the way, I'm using this light, but if you take it into the sunlight, it'll do exactly the same thing, just so you don't think you need that light to get it shining. And they give you a little whip. What's it called? Piping pip pip burp burp burp. They give you a little piping tip with that. So this is really fun. And then polymer clay deco toppings. A lot of them. First one here is some colored stars. And then we have like these sakura flower-ish shapes. And then we have, I guess these could be flowers also. And here we have funky hearts. I like that. I like these hearts. And then here we have, I guess, the normal hearts. They look so delicious. I don't know if it's just me, but they look so yummy. Oh wait, these are not hearts. These are probably flower petals. I think these are flower petals. And here we have more stars. So this is a lot. And again, these little containers last a long time. I do resin pieces, and I think I've had the same bottles for maybe 2 years now, and I've done well over 100 resin pieces. So they go a long way. All right. Next on our list, Polymer Cray Deco Top. Wait, I already said that one. What's wrong with me? Glass domes and findings. So I'm guessing it's in... Ooh, dang it, Jackie. Ooh, heart bubble wraps. Okay, I got so distracted. Okay, if anything happened, that's because I was aggressive and not for anything else. So we have domes. Oh, these are so pretty. Okay, let's take them out. Are these all different sizes? Let's see. Okay, so I took everything out. This is so cute, by the way. Okay, so first we have like a fish bowl dome with a top. Ooh, I'm trying to get some good ideas here. And then we just have a regular fish dome. I love these. I really love this. This is really cool. And then we have a smaller kind of fish dome, but this one has kind of an extension. So you can kind of make these into necklaces if you wanted. Ooh, and now we have a tube. So this is really cool. You can actually make probably an environment this way and then have it as a necklace that way. So you don't always have to work vertically. If you wanted, you can probably put some tape and then make your little environment going this way. That's pretty cool. And this one is really pretty. I don't think I've ever seen a little dome charm bottle this way. Hang on, the reflection is a little too much on that one. So it's kind of like a pear or a vase, or if you guys like to call them vases. This is really pretty. I mean, this would make a really cute little vase, because the top is really small, so there's not much that you can put inside. So this one would be tricky, but I really like the top part too. I really, really love this. So I would have to think of something. Man, I have to say, I think this month's box is definitely my favorite, just because of the amount of variety we get in here. And then we have a Dolly, I'm gonna guess this one, a Dolly Container. Oh, did I even need to twist it? No, so you don't even need to twist it. So you have a little container that you could probably deco if you wanted and make it kind of look like a cake, I guess. So yeah, there's a Dolly Container. And then miniature seashells. Is this it? Oh, these are so pretty. Okay, we need to take these out. Okay, hang on. Okay. So, miniature seashells. There we go. I've always seen miniature seashells, but I've never really used them. So, I'm starting to get ideas of what I can make. Oh my goodness, look at that. I keep bringing it closer to me, but look at that. Oh, these are so cool. Okay, I'm starting to try and get ideas of what I could make with this. Oh, this is, I don't want to squish that, so I'm not going to close it too much. So there we go. And then further down is Iridescent Bubble Beads, which was in the same container. I just don't want to drop them. Oh, okay, that's fun, because people like me always end up, yeah. So you have little pearl beads. Look at that. I love iridescent things, and I love beads. This is so, so pretty. Oh my goodness. Okay, so we get this. And next on the list, half pearls. So I did see them. We have iridescent half pearls. There we go. Look at that. So we have this one, which is beautiful. I love the baby blue and the baby pink. They always work so well together. And then we have a more aggressive, I don't know what you would call this. What do you call this? Do you call this of aggressive colors? Because that's what I call colors that are more vibrant, saturated. I'm just gonna call them aggressive. So we have genteel and aggressive colors. And this I freaked out over. It says Okinawan Star Sand. I'm so curious, is this real sand? And once you see when we get closer, you'll be like, what? Is this real sand? Look at that. This sand is actually shaped like stars. Do you see that? Do you see that? Let's get a little closer. Look at that. This sand is shaped like stars. I was so taken aback. I saw this out of the box. I'm like, star sand? What? That can't be real. But it seems to be real. Star sand. That's crazy. I mean, you even have like a perfect one right there. Look at that. I don't know if this is real, but this is so cool. I mean, this is really cool. So I definitely have a beach environment that I'll be making. And then we have glittery mermaid cabochons. And these are so pretty. They're really, really pretty. And knowing me, I will most likely make a mold out of this because the possibilities are endless. I love the details on the fins and I love the details on the scales. So yeah, I love this. So this flipped over, we have mermaid pearl powders. So curious. So I'm gonna take these powders out and let's see what we can do. Let's experiment and see what they look like. Now I don't know, let's take it out. They don't have colors written on them. So, oh, and they give you little eyeshadow things. Yeah. There. So there's no color written on them, so we're gonna test it out on a piece of clay that I rolled out pretty thin. So we're gonna test them out and see the colors that we get. And, oh, it's like, this is a shimmery white. Oh, it kind of has a pinkish tone to it too. That's a really pretty, what's it called, effect. So we have this one, which is kind of a whitish pink. What different effect? Oh, that's a completely different feel. Let's get a little closer. It kind of looks yellowish. This one's pinkish again. I'm not sure if these are supposed to be kind of repeat colors, but it kind of looks slightly different. So these are pinker together, and this one is more white-ish. This one has a blue sheen to it. This one is way lighter, way lighter. Let's just smush a little more on there. This is so perfect for resin pieces and probably just giving your clay a little more color. Let's try here. Yeah, I don't wear makeup. Oh, no, what's that? Okay, so we have a bit of a sheen. Oh my gosh, my skin is dry. So you can see that it does have color. It just depends on the background you're putting it on. So I'm sure on black clay, you know what? Let's try on black clay. So it does seem that it depends on the color of clay you use it on. You're gonna get a different effect. So if you want it to be very subtle, you're going to use white clay, because depending on the angle, then you'll see the colors, which is really cool effect too. But if you want it to be way more galaxy, you'll be using black clay. Now, I got two greens. I don't know if that was on purpose-ish, or if one of them was supposed to be more yellow, but definitely blue, pink, green, purple, and then green again. So yeah, this is really fun. So again, depending on the effect you want, if you want it more subtle, lighter color, more hardcore, darker color. If you guys are interested, this is the Elves box. And I did promise I would show you guys what was in the other one, so let me take it out. And I did have a lot of resin, so let's oh no, truck passing, dang nabbit. So yeah, as I promised, the last bit is resin. I love the resin so much because it's pretty clear and it does harden much quicker than the one I'm used to. So I'll show you all the sizes that I got. So the first is the 2-part resin. So you put more of the hardener than you do of the resin. I'm pretty sure I'm massacring that. This one is kind of thicker. So, and the thing is that the bubbles don't last very long, so that's really cool. And it takes about 2 hours less to harden than the one I'm used to. So I really like the Sophie and Toffee resin. And then I got 2 different kinds of UV resin, which I haven't tried yet. So we have the hard one. We have the hard UV resin that I'm used to using, and it's the one that I use in the smaller bottle. So this one we got in the Sophie and Toffee box. Oh, and this is the other one that I got. So this was in the Sophie and Toffee box. This is the hard type, which is like this one. So it hardens hard. And then we have the soft type, which I haven't tried yet. So I do have 2 sizes of this one, so I'm going to definitely be starting with that one and probably pouring this one into the bottle here so it's easier to control. And it's soft type. So it's supposed to be pretty flexible when it hardens, when it cures. And I have ideas, but I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to make them. So I'm going to be experimenting with these sometime over the weekend and see how flexible this can get and what kind of stuff can we create with this. So I'm very excited about it. So if you guys are interested in Sophie and Toffee, which is Sophie and Toffee, by the way, not Sophie. Don't type Sophie. I'll leave a link for them in the description box below. This is not a sponsored video. I've been working with Sophie and Toffee products ever since about 2 or 3 years now, and I love their products. So if you're interested, I'll leave a link for that down below, and you can find all these cool things on their website. And if you want to join the Sophie and Toffee Club, I'll leave a link for that also down below. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Until then, I will see you in the next video.